everyone. Thanks so much for coming. I'm Professor Sonia Williams, the interim chair of the Department of Media, Journalism, and Film. I'd like to welcome you to the ceremony for some of the top students in our graduating class of 2020. Woo, 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 HU. All right. To the students who will be honored today, I'd like to congratulate you on your growth and your accomplishments during your time with us. And I wish you nothing but the best as you move into the next phase of your lives, particularly during these challenging times. To the parents, other family members, and friends of the graduates, thank you for supporting your loved ones and for showing our department's faculty members or allowing us to get to know and to nurture these wonderful students. We did not take this responsibility lightly, and we were inspired by these students' infectious energy, intellectual curiosity, and inspiring creativity. We have an exciting awards program planned for you today. And as I turn the program over to Professor Ingrid Sturgis, I'm sending a virtual hug to all of our awardees. And once again, congratulations. We love you.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm so glad to see everyone here. We have 180 attendees. Unfortunately, the Facebook link is not working, so we may not be able to live stream it right now to Facebook, but you're free to invite other people to join us on this link. I offer my sincere congratulations to each of you, and my special congratulations extends to your parents, guardians, and friends and family. They share in your achievement, and likewise, I congratulate the faculty and staff who gave you knowledge and supported you on your journey through the capstone. I'd like to take this time to introduce our Dean, Dr. Gracie Lawson-Borders, who will bring you greetings for today.
Good morning and congratulations, class of 2020. I am Dean Gracie Lawson-Borders. First, let me pause to thank you and celebrate your perseverance over the past weeks. The COVID-19 global pandemic is an unprecedented moment in our history. We all worked together to transition to online and remote work on short notice to successfully complete the spring 2020 semester. I thank and appreciate each and every one of you, students, faculty, staff, families, and friends, as we shared in this journey to this wonderful accomplishment. It is an honor to share this special moment with you, the completion of your matriculation in the Cathy Hughes School of Communications at Howard University. The media, journalism, and film faculty are taking this time to celebrate your many accomplishments. You should be proud and know that you persevered despite what was occurring nationally and globally. You are to be commended because you did not stop. Oprah Winfrey once said, "Doing the best at this moment puts you in the best place for the next moment." So I ask each of you, do not stop. You are Howard University graduates. You are Bison. Your charge is excellence and truth and service, no matter where you go or what you do. Congratulations, class of 2020. Go out and celebrate. Thank you. And at this time, I would like to turn you over to hear a message from Dr. Anthony Wuto, Provost and Chief Academic Officer at Howard University.
Hello, I'm Dr. Anthony Wuto, and I currently serve as the Provost and Chief Academic Officer of Howard University. I want to first greet the parents, grandparents, uncles, aunts, and significant others who've supported the graduates. The degrees that they'll be receiving belong as much to you as it does to them. To the graduates of the Cathy Hughes School of Communications, class of 2020, congratulations on this significant milestone and accomplishment in your life. I know that these are uncertain times, and many of you may be wondering what comes next and where your life will be leading. I want to share with you this scripture from the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verses 11 through 13. "For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Then you will call on me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. I wish you all the best as you continue along your life's journey. God has great things planned for you, as I know there is greatness within each of you. I am confident that you will accomplish amazing things. May God bless each of you as you continue on this next phase of your journey.
And I'd like to introduce our audio concentration coordinator, Candy Shannon, Professor Candy Shannon.
Thank you, Professor Sturgis. And like all of my colleagues, we are so delighted to have you here with us this morning. And we all celebrate our graduates, their families and friends, as we come to an end of what was just an amazing, challenging, but now that we're here and just about through it, great semester. 2020, you have something to remember and to talk about. This is just amazing. Well, we're going to get our senior awards started with our awards for our graduating senior members of our audio concentration. We are going to present 2 awards. The first I will do, and this is the Ted Roberts Award. It's given in the name of one of the founders of the audio concentration here and in the School of Communications, Professor Ted Roberts. Professor Roberts was a dedicated teacher and professor and a professional. He maintained his professional life at Voice of America as he continued to teach and inspire his students in our audio production concentration here in the School of Communications. So in his name, we are going to award this time 2 students. Our first award goes to Heaven Gallen. Heaven has been a pleasure to get to know and to teach. She has maintained high academic standards, as well as being a major contributor to her friends and peers in the school as she contributed and volunteered and got involved. She worked with the Spotlight organization and worked on TV audio. She also worked with film students behind the scenes doing audio for film projects. She has minored in digital design. And so she has also combined her audio training with what she's learned in digital design and hopes to move in that direction as she moves forward. She's also been the assistant production manager at the student-run station WHBC 96.3 HD3. So we congratulate Ms. Heaven Gallen for all of her hard work here in our school and wish her the very best. And as you can see, our second awardee for the Ted Roberts Award is Francois Gatsinzi, another student who combined scholarship with practical. He has also been the production manager at WHBC 96.3 HD3. This is his senior year. He's a DJ. He's volunteered at HBC. He's interned through his years here, and back home in Grand Rapids, co-founded an organization dedicated to talent management and is involved in all aspects of audio mixing and mastering and recording. And I expect Francois to go far. I'd like to introduce our next presenter, one of our audio professors, Professor Carolyn Malachi Osho.
Thank you, Professor Shannon. Good morning to everyone. I'm happy to present the Exemplar Award to a creative and entrepreneurial audio production student whose capstone project really pushed the boundaries of film sound. So designed to engage our senses, this exemplary project raises important questions about the elements of film soundscapes that drive our emotional responses. And it explores perceptual illusion through a sonic depiction of what the student hears and feels as they move throughout their day. I was really inspired by this. So if you would, please close your eyes and immerse yourself in an excerpt from our Exemplar's experimental capstone project.
Hello. Wow.
So congratulations to the recipient of our Exemplar Award, Spencer Green. Spencer, could you say a few words?
Yeah, it's such a wild time, just period, just in general, to be in school, to be in the world, to be a human. And
True.
That's a lot of just kind of what goes into the music and into the process and into what I do. It's just putting in that experience and how I'm feeling and just see, you know, what comes of it. And all I can do is move on. Yeah, that was like a big, like that's kind of where my head was at, especially when working on that.
Congratulations, Spencer.
Thank you, and congratulations to us, class of 2020. We made it. I know I'll see y'all soon. And thank you for having me as a panelist. This is unexpected, but I'm glad to share the screen with such wonderful people. So I'll see you all soon.
Good morning, everyone. I am Professor Nandikama, Sequence Coordinator for the Undergraduate Film and Television Program in the Department of Media, Journalism and Film. I'd like to thank the faculty and staff for making this virtual event possible. And it is very important to recognize efforts of the students who made it through these challenging times. Film and television program has for years been diverse and inclusive program, fostering dynamic storytellers. Students have produced extraordinary work during their stay at Harvard and have also transitioned to securing successful positions in film and television industries across the globe. Today, I congratulate all the undergraduate and graduate students for crossing the line and for their invaluable contribution to the program and Harvard community. I wish you all success in the career paths you choose moving forward and in life in general. Thank you for being here. Allow me to introduce my colleague, Professor Cynthia Martin, to present the awards in the film and television sequence.
Hello, everyone. I want to first congratulate all the graduates who have endured difficulties none of us could have possibly imagined and have obtained their degrees with such grace, dignity, and honor under these most challenging circumstances. So our first award goes to a graduate student exemplar. Through his quiet, focused, and brave matriculation through the MFA program, he has reignited Howard University's historic partnership by traveling to the Pan-African Film and Television Festival of Ouagadougou or Fespaco in Burkina Faso. While there, he met renowned pioneering international film archivist June Giovanni of the Pan-African Cinema Archives. She was so taken by this person that she invited him to the UK to be a guest at the archives. He left right before the COVID shutdown, so we were quite concerned with his ability to re-enter the country. He did make it in just by the skin of his teeth, so we are glad he is healthy and safe. He was also the catalyst for Howard University's connection with North Carolina's Full Frame Documentary Fellowship Program, which we have been attending for the past 3 years. His MFA thesis block, Brookland Literary and Hunting Club, has already been accepted into many film festivals. It has been my honor to serve as his thesis chair, and I'm grateful for the many things he has brought to the MFA program. The MFA exemplar is Mr. Kenneth Campbell. Congratulations, Kenneth.
Hello, and thank you, Professor Morton. It has been a journey and an honor to matriculate through this program and to learn about the origins of this program and of the Howard University film program, both graduate and undergraduate. And I'm looking forward to learning more about that story and sharing everything that I learned. So thank you.
Okay, so it is important to recognize the shoulders on which we stand, and these next awards are named after some of the most esteemed members of our faculty who may retired, but as they have indicated to me, they are busier now enjoying this new phase of their lives. So our next award is named after Reverend Dr. Paula Mantabani. Dr. Mantabani is an exceptional documentarian, historian, genealogical expert, and archivist. Her family papers are housed in Atlanta, Georgia, in Emory University's Stuart A. Rose Manuscript Archives and Rare Book Library. Dr. Mantabani has always emphasized the significance of telling our own very important stories in our own voice. With that in mind, the Paula Mantabani Award in Documentary Film goes to a student who made a documentary based on a sacred space near and dear to many of us, the barbershop. And it goes to Mr. Jordan Uyubatine. Jordan Uyubatine. Congratulations, Jordan. Our final award is named after Dr. Bishetta Merritt. Dr. Merritt was the former chair of a department and is a renowned scholar on Black cinema. Dr. Merritt would emanate light from her love of Black film and its importance to not only American history, but on the history of the world. The student who will get this award is a student I first had in 2018. She's one of those students who, after class, would always come to you and discuss further her love for Black film. It is my esteemed pleasure to award the Bishetta Merit Award in Blacks in Cinema to Miss Jada Buford. Congratulations, Jada. Once again, congratulations to all the students and much thanks and gratitude to all the parents, grandparents, siblings, aunties, uncles, mates, friends who helped push your graduate across the finish line. It has been my high honor to learn with your graduating student. Now it is my privilege to introduce an acclaimed award-winning filmmaker and rising star, Assistant Professor, Ms. Jami Rambaran.
Thank you so much, Professor Morton. Good afternoon, everyone. It is with great pleasure that I introduce the remaining awards in film and television production. This next award is in honor of Professor Emeritus Toriano Berry, an award-winning filmmaker whose numerous accolades include directing the first dramatic series to air in Belize. Currently, he's in Trinidad and Tobago working on his next film project. Following in the footsteps of Professor Berry, this student has produced various projects ranging from radio commercials to documentaries. She has interned at Firelight Films, the premier destination for nonfiction cinema, by and about communities of color. This student has stood out amongst her peers for her passion, hunger, and determination, and we know that she will soar in the field of film and television production. It is my pleasure to present this award to Miss Olivia Miles. Congratulations, Olivia. The next award is for outstanding service. This student is an exceptional writer and director. He was the 2019 recipient of the prestigious Princess Grace Award and has been recognized as DC's Filmmaker of the Month in August 2018. His films have been screened in festivals across the globe. He's receiving this award for his incredible work that he's done in both the Howard and local DC arts community. One of his many accomplishments as Howard University Film Organization's president was sending undergraduate film students to the Sundance Film Festival. He also is a founding member of the SESH Collective, where creatives can share their work and learn from industry professionals. It is my pleasure to award this award to Ajani Thomas. Congratulations, Ajani. The final awards I will be presenting are for the exemplary students in the field of film and television production. These students truly exhibit our mission to produce creative leaders and conscious storytellers. Our first award recipient is a passionate storyteller directing over 45 short films since he was 17 years old, some of which have screened in festivals across the nation. As we all know, filmmaking is a collaborative effort, and this student truly exemplifies this by helping his peers bring their vision to fruition. He is not only a leader, but a team player. My colleague, Professor Shom, says, when a graduate student needed a cinematographer for their projects, we would recommend him as one of our super undergraduates because we all know he could get the job done and get it done right. It is my pleasure and honor to present this award to Ray Jones.
I don't see Ray Jones, so we'll accept this award on his behalf.
Thank you. Last but not least, this next student is a talented visual artist specializing in cinematography and conceptual fine art photography. He has won countless awards for his creative works that showcase his unique and distinct eye. He is currently honing his craft in Los Angeles at the USC School of Cinematic Arts, where he is pursuing an MFA in film and television production. It is with great pleasure that I present this award to Niall Saunders.
And we congratulate Niall Saunders, and we accept this award on his behalf.
Once again, I would like to congratulate all the graduates, awardees, and especially your families. Next, I would like to introduce Associate Professor and Assistant Chair in the Department of Media, Journalism, and Film, Professor Ingrid Sturgis.
Good morning again, and so glad to see everyone here. We're up to 162 attendees, and we welcome everybody, and we're so glad. We would like for you, if you could, want to share it with other people who might want to watch, that would be great. In the School of Communications, we have students who are very, 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 very assertive in making sure that they get what they need to take their career to the next level. Our students take advantage of a wonderful career fair where recruiters come just to find our students. They're looking for Howard University students. We also take them on a trip to media companies in New York where they meet alumni who are doing it in the market today and taking leadership roles in the industry, both film, television, radio, and all kinds of communications. And we also want to honor our faculty who work really hard with the students to get them prepared. The first award I want to talk about within the Cathy Hughes School of Communications is the Annenberg Honors Program. The Annenberg Honors Program is a total learning experience that provides a framework that fosters intellectual development as well as scholastic excellence. Students participate in honors courses, seminars, and a wide variety of community service projects and internships that enhance their university experience. So I'd like to congratulate these students who made it through 4 years of rigorous work in the Annenberg Honors Program. First up, we have Noah Allen, a film student. We have Nathan Easington, journalism. Shayla Farrow, journalism. Journey Rucker, journalism. And Jamarius Slack, TV production. Well, congratulations to all of these students for their hard work over the years. The next category that I'd like to celebrate are the students who work for the Hilltop. And the Hilltop is a historic paper co-founded by Zora Neale Hurston, and it's had its ups and downs over the years. And this year, and every year we say that it's a challenging job to be a Hilltop editor and writer. And this year was no less challenging because these newspaper journalists had to continue putting out a product even though we could not meet again. And so they took the Hilltop totally virtually. There is a senior awards, a senior issue that you can see. And so take some time to go to the Hilltop online to see what the students produced in the pandemic. First off, I'd like to congratulate Jalen Pascal as editor-in-chief. She worked 2 years on the Hilltop, which is kind of people hardly do that because it's such a difficult job. It's like 2 jobs. You're a student and you're an editor-in-chief of the Hilltop. So Jalen, we want to congratulate you for your 2 years of hard work. And at her side was Shantae Russell, who also served 2 years on the Hilltop. Shantae Russell was the managing editor, and I have to compliment her because she did a lot of work with the journalism students to give them opportunities to write and edit for the Hilltop. Again, we also have Tia Humphreys, who served as sports editor for the Hilltop, and Brittany Reed served as operations manager for the Hilltop, and Tyra Johnson, creative content editor for the Hilltop. Congratulate all of these Hilltop employees for their best and greatest work in 2020. Thank you. And next we have the White House Correspondence Scholarship recipients. And these students receive a scholarship once they're selected as a White House correspondent. Generally, they go to a big event where they meet other White House correspondents and other journalists in the Capitol. And in past years, they've even met the president. Well, we know this year there were certain limits on being able to participate in this program, but the students still were able to receive the scholarship and use it towards their matriculation. We want to celebrate Shayla Farrow and Tatiana Swain for their receipt of the White House Correspondents Association Scholarship. And next up, I'd like to introduce Professor Yannick Rice-Lamb, who will present the Journalism Awards.
Good afternoon. We're exceptionally proud of all of our majors in the Department of Media, Journalism, and Film. They are upholding the legacy of Howard University as the leading producers of communicators of color. Our journalism majors have had an exceptional year, an exceptional semester in particular, and they've had to do a lot of real life reporting just as other professional journalists do, figuring it out in the moment, sheltering in place, and reporting from a social distance. And at the Mecca, of course, we have a lot of campus media and we have a lot of student organizations, and I'll show you some of the highlights from this year. Our first organization is the Howard University News Service, hunewsservice.com. It's a destination website as well as a news service, and we have clients spanning the nation and the world, including the 200-member newspapers and websites of the National Newspaper Publishers Association. So students had the opportunity to have their work seen all across the country and sometimes internationally. A lot of students work for the Howard University News Service, but 2 in particular stand out. And these 2 also helped us land a Solutions Journalism Network grant, which will allow us to continue our coverage of COVID-19. and they are Tatiana Swain and Brianna Nargisa. Congratulations to both of you. Truthbetold.news is our fact-checking site. We have the only fact-checking site at a university and only Black fact-checking site in the country. And our exemplar for truthbetold.news, she excels in providing just the facts, no chaser, no alternative facts, and no fake news. And that's 101 Magazine and 101magazine.net is an independent magazine that covers multicultural students from the ages of 18 to 29 across the country. And it's also working right now to produce a digital issue for the spring-summer issue. And although some of our seniors are graduating, they're hard at work at this issue at this particular moment. They've been going over and above the call of duty. And next week, they'll have a virtual launch 101 Live at 101 Mag on Instagram. So we encourage you to check out 101magazine.net to get more information about that. And our exemplars are Nathaniel Easington, Tia Humphreys, and Rebecca Johnson. Thank you to the three of you. The sister organization to 101 Magazine is Cover to Cover, our student magazine association. And the president of the organization, she's also helped to coordinate Beyond the Covers, which is a digital media and magazine conference. So thank you to Shantae Russell for excelling, not only at the Hilltop, but also at Cover to Cover. Our exemplar in print online journalism is A Quiet Storm. She's a hard worker who steadily plugs away at the task at hand, whether it's content creation or web development. As she puts it, I also seek out different types of endeavors I have yet to encounter. Many of us have had the pleasure of having her in class and watching her grow. It's been a joy for us to hear the excitement in her voice as she talks about breaking news or her stories, whether it's foster care or immigration or COVID-19. Please join me in honoring Josiana Joshua. And Josie, would you like to say a few words? Congratulations, Josie.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting this.
That's the whole point.
Literally just told my mom, but I appreciate it. You guys have definitely shaped my view on journalism and changed how I've gone about everything, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you. We wish you the best with everything.
Thank you.
At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce Professor Shirley Carswell, who presents the Robert Asher Award.
Thank you, Professor Lamb. And I am just so excited for all of the seniors and all of the award winners. This has been quite a semester, and I'm getting emotional just watching this because so many of you I have seen grow from freshmen to now graduating seniors about to take the world by storm. So congratulations. My honor and privilege is to announce the Robert Asher Award for Editing. Robert Asher was a journalist who spent decades at the Washington Post, mostly writing editorials on issues of local and regional importance. But he also was a part-time journalism instructor here at Howard University for 30 years. And that is where I met him as an undergrad in this very school. At the time he started teaching in the School of C, he was one of the few white faculty members. He was an unofficial mentor and coach to dozens of young reporters and editors, and a lifelong advocate for diversity in newsrooms. He and his family created this award, which comes with a $1,000 cash stipend, upon his retirement to recognize students that have a unique blend of skills that make a great editor: good, clear writing, the ability to shape and improve others' work while maintaining their voice, the ability to see the big picture, yet keep a laser-sharp focus on the smallest details, and above all, a commitment to the viewer, listener, or reader. The awardee this year has raised the bar for future student leaders, providing a strong and steady hand in the face of many challenges, including being uprooted from her newsroom office, severe budget cuts that reduced staff and publishing schedule, and just when she was hitting her stride this semester, along came a global pandemic. The 2020 Robert Asher Award for Editing goes to editor extraordinaire Jalen Pascal, the Hilltop editor-in-chief. Jalen, a strategic communication major, but we know she's a journalist at heart. So we claim her as our own in journalism. Congratulations, Jalen.
Hi, everybody. Thank you. This is very surprising. I had a great time working on the Hilltop, and we've always been so supported by the faculty and the students in the MJFC department. So I don't want to get emotional, but it's crazy that it's over, and it's been so fun. So thank you all for everything.
Congratulations, Jalen. Well deserved. And now I'd like to turn it over to Professor Jennifer Thomas, who is the Journalism Sequence Coordinator.
Thank you, Professor Carswell. Good morning, everyone, or like I say, good morning, and congratulations to the class of 2020, or as you all say, HU 2020. I have the distinct honor of introducing several of the Broadcast Journalism Awards. As you know, for broadcast journalism, we really try to prepare the students to transition from classroom to newsroom to control room. And we like to give them a holistic view of the broadcasting industry. So they're learning about, as we say, the front of the house, everything from sales to what it takes to become a good producer, studying ethics. And sometimes in a way, I think they may have it a little tougher because they're having to write as well as shoot, edit, audio and video and online. So despite the challenges that they have faced this year, I think our broadcast journalists have done an excellent job. And just to give you a sneak peek of what it takes to become a broadcast journalist, I'd like to share our take on the Don't Rush Challenge that was produced by my Spring 2020 capstone class. So take a quick look.
Our public informed and the news stories fresh.
That's a sneak peek of what the broadcast journalists do. And now I'd like to present our award for Howard University Association of Black Journalists, which I'm the advisor. HUABJ, as we affectionately call it, is the student chapter of the National Association of Black Journalists, which is the largest group of journalists of color in the world. We are proud to have a very robust chapter at Howard University, and it takes a very committed e-board to make sure that we can get our messages out, to plan the New York trip that Professor Sturgis mentioned earlier, and to keep our students active and informed. So I would like to congratulate Ty Spears on this award for HUABJ. She was responsible for making sure that we had our social media presence on all platforms. She was also, as you saw in the video, in the capstone class this semester. So let's give it up and congratulate Ms. Ty Spears. Next, we'd like to honor some of our senior leaders in Spotlight. Spotlight is very special to me, and I didn't mention, but I'm also a graduate of the Broadcast Journalism Sequence at Howard, and now I'm back teaching in the same department. So Spotlight helps to really train our students from their freshman year throughout their senior year. They produce stories and they work with staff at WHUT, which is our Howard University Television, the only Black PBS station owned in the country. And so we'd like to congratulate Sydney Stewart, who served as general manager, Shayla Farrow, and Journey Rucker, who served as executive producers. Next, we have News Vision. So News Vision is our 6-credit capstone class. This is another one that's really close to me. Our capstone course, this one as well as News Lab are both 6-credit classes. So it's a very rigorous class. A lot of students shy away from it, but we're proud that we have produced really great, excellent graduates who are working from everywhere from NBC News, San Francisco, Las Vegas, and Dallas just in the past few years. And they go on to have great careers in front of and behind the camera. So these two news visionaries really exemplify excellence without excuse. One of them took the class as a junior, and she was the baby of the class last year this time. Over the summer, she went to NABJ. She started excelling, and she had internships from everywhere from USA Today, Fox News, and Nightly News as well this past semester. Our other news visionary took the helm of the class this semester, taking on just about every role there was with a smile. She's a great team leader, and we'd like to congratulate the 2 News Vision Awards to Ms. Tia Humphreys and Amber Tucker. Congratulations, ladies. And finally, we have our Exemplar Award in Broadcast Journalism. I like to say for this person, I would say is the consummate journalist who personifies excellence without excuse in every way. She's a solid student and she's a good leader. And to be a good leader, you have to be able to be a team builder and be calm, be passionate and compassionate and committed. This is a student that all members of the faculty and journalism have had in class at one time or another. She has worked from everywhere, from Capitol Hill to NBC, and was with Online News Association as a fellow. And before I introduce her, she produced for her last project, the class did a take on the CBS News' Note to Self series. And this exemplar produced a video, and I'm just going to show a little snippet of it, but it gives you an idea of why we're so proud to produce the journalists that we have at Howard.
When I grow up, I want to be a star.
That video was taken when I was in 1st grade. At the time that I said I was going to be a star, I had no clue exactly how I was going to get there. But one thing I did know is I always loved public speaking and advocating for others. Journalists are responsible for shaping the view of this world, whether it be in your local community, on a national level, or even as a global correspondent. You literally shape the history, the narrative that the public gets to see of an event. It's such a responsibility, and I can even say when I first got to Howard, I didn't understand everything that comes with being a journalist. But throughout my 4 years, I have truly learned the social responsibility, the pressures of being a journalist, and the need for journalists. Even in this pandemic, we see that journalists are deemed essential workers because without them, we would not be getting updates from the CDC, Dr. Fauci. We would not know what is going on regarding the pandemic. So I learned just the need for journalists, and at times where people try to downplay their role, or even when we have an administration trying to pin us as fake news, it just shows how powerful the press truly is. And to be able to be a major in journalism, to be going into this field post-grad, is truly an honor that I am beyond grateful for, because I almost feel as if journalism picks you, you don't pick journalism. So if you're able to make it to the end of your matriculation and still be ready to obtain that journalism degree, it means that you've worked for it. It means that you deserved it, and it means that you are destined to do great things, because let's keep it real. Our SOC aunties tell it how it is, and you would not make it that far if they did not think you were doing great work. So the fact to know that I am about to receive a Bachelor of Arts in Journalism is honestly the biggest reward I can take with me from Howard, because I know that I've earned that degree. I know the social responsibility that comes with it, and I'm just ready to take on the world and show them what I can do, whether it is in the form of a reporter or a print journalist, or even a producer.
Let's please join me in congratulating our Exemplar Award for Broadcast Journalism to the Tia Humphreys.
I just want to take this moment to just really thank my village of SOC. I couldn't have gotten here today without you guys. Yeah, I wouldn't be the journalist I am today without you guys, because each and every one of you guys have pushed me in different ways and beyond my limits and really showed me the woman that I am today and the things that I'm capable of. So without y'all, I just wouldn't be who I am. So I truly want to thank you guys for every word of advice, every word of criticism, because it really goes a long way, and your love really is felt by the students, because I feel amongst everybody in SOC, MJFC has the best professors, and you guys genuinely care, and we thank y'all. And I just want to thank my family for also being the first village that got me through this and continue to see me through. So thank you to everybody. I truly appreciate it, and best of luck to all the grads.
Well, congratulations again to all of the student award winners. To the class of HU20, I'd like to just remind you to be prepared, be passionate, and to be patient, and success is sure to follow. Remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. And now I'd like to return to my distinguished colleague, Professor Ingrid Sturgis, Associate Professor and Assistant Chair.
Well, this is such a wonderful day, and I'm so glad that we all made it to this point. And I think looking at everybody, I have to congratulate everyone at the start of their career. Even though this is really a tough time and we don't know what the future holds, we do know who holds the future, and we do know that we're all going to make it to that point, that high point that we are searching for. So as we look at the people who are starting their careers, I want to also honor someone in the School of Communication who is winding down her career. Dr. Wilhelmina Wright-Harp has served as Associate Dean of the School of Communications, where she implements programs to promote research development of the faculty, directs programming planning to continue restructuring of the SOC implementations, and coordinates all academic activities of 4 departments: Media and Journalism and Film, Strategic and Legal Communications, Communication Sciences and Disorders, Communications and Media Studies graduate program. Dr. Wright-Harp's area of expertise includes the design and implementation of mentoring programs, as well as clinical management of individuals with neurogenic disorders, specifically dysphagia, acute traumatic brain injury, and stroke. Over the past 35 years, she has been awarded over $6.2 million in federally funded and intramural grants. Recent research awards include intramural grant awarded by Howard to investigate the validity of cognitive tests for assessment of African-American individuals following mild closed head injury. Dr. Wright-Harp has served the School of Communications faithfully for 20 years, and today she's announcing that she's going to be retiring. And so I wanted to give her a moment to talk to us about her experience and to send us on our journey as we complete the rest of our careers. Dr. Wright-Harp.
Thank you, Professor Sturgis. This is really indeed a pleasure to have this opportunity to congratulate the graduates of the class of 2020 from MJFC. You have been well prepared through the training received while pursuing your degree, and therefore graduating from Howard is a major milestone in your life. So you have much to celebrate today. Graduates, although you have encountered a few bumps during the process of matriculating towards your degree program, you have weathered the storm to successfully navigate the course to complete your degree requirements. Your success is due in large part to your department faculty, the School of C administrators, and advising center staff who have taught, mentored, and advised you during your journey here at Howard University. I just want to share with you 3 strategies to success that I would like to help you understand how important they are to help you succeed in your career path. First, stay focused. As you enter your chosen career path, whether it be in the area of radio, TV, or film, you must remain focused on your goal. This will require that you believe in yourself and set your goals high. It's important that the goals are what you are looking to achieve, and you constantly are looking at the goals as a way of setting your path. True success is giving your best in all that you do, appreciating each day's opportunities, dreaming, learning, and growing every day of your life. Strategy number 2, graduates, you must also be driven. This will require that you believe in yourself. An important part of being driven is that you be determined, motivated, and continuously strive for excellence. If you are driven and believe in yourself, you will achieve your goals. So dare to dream big. Strategy number 3. Finally, graduates, you must believe in yourself and know that you have been well trained by your professors in the MJFC department. Therefore, you are indeed destined for greatness. Why? Because you are highly competent and have the competitive edge that will allow you to meet the demands of your chosen professional career. You stand on the shoulders of so many who have gone before you, others who have contributed to the phenomenal legacy of the Cathy Hughes School of Communications here at Howard. So be confident in what you have learned here at Howard, because without a doubt, you will become the future leaders and change agents in our society. You can make a difference. Through your accomplishments, you will pave the path for future generations by telling the stories about African Americans and other multicultural populations that often are either a footnote or not reported at all. In closing, I would like to leave you with this thought for the day. There is a good reason they call graduation a commencement ceremony, because it is not the end of your journey. Rather, it is the beginning of your real life journey. So congratulations, MJFC graduates. I know that you will make a difference through the news reports, the articles, the books, and the films that you create. And I wish you much success with your future endeavors. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Reithart. And I just wanted to end with a few words, and I was looking around for something to say, and then I saw these words by Stephen Curry, and I just wanted to read them. They're really short, and then we'll end after that. I'm grateful for this opportunity to congratulate you, the undefeated class of 2020. You're my kind of people. You're record-setting, history-making, and you show up to win even in the greatest of adversity. You follow through on the promises to yourself, you adapt, you create, and you inspire. Congratulations, HU22, you did do it. Congratulations, I can't wait to see what you go forth and do in the future. Congratulations again. Thank you for coming.
Congratulations.
Follow me, 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 yeah, follow me. I'm hoping to see the day when my people can all relate. We must stop fighting to achieve the peace that was taught in our country we shall all be free. Follow me. Why don't you follow me to a place where we can be free? Yeah. Come with me over there. Let's put an end to racial hatred and let's learn to share. Can you feel it? It's in the air. Now it's time for changes. Time for us to care. Follow me. Why don't you follow me to a place where we can be free? Shoot up, do, 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 do.